Oh wow, look! An actual reptile in one of my videos. Finally, it happens. Hello, everybody! Welcome back to my channel. I am, of course, joined by Arcane Winslow, who is just so excited to be here. He really just wanted to play in the bathtub, however, I'm forcing him to do this. I am filming this Saturday, June 15th, which is actually my birthday, so I'm not going to make anything super complicated, because all I really want to do is eat Wingstop and play Legend of Zelda. But, duty calls. I'm here. So a little while ago, I got a message from a Instagram user called Stormsinseptember. So she actually made a video called Pets I'd Like to Own But Won't Get. That's the gist of the video. I will link it down below. I mean, she gave me the idea, so. But I thought it was a really good idea. It's been a while since I've taken the piss out of PetTube, and, you know, we gotta go back to the basics sometimes. I have to have a reason to put these hoops in. And grab this sassy potato. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about pets that I would love to own, either can't or won't get for various reasons. Most of them will probably be space. I've completely run out of space in my room. Time, I'm not gonna lie, you're looking at what takes 90% of my time, and another one will be money. I have enough money to blow on useless things like makeup and Lord Normal shirts, and also provide for my reptiles. And that is the standard of living that I strive to have. So let's get into it. Let's learn about the animal brethren that Winslow could have, but won't have. So let's start off with the mammal category. First animal I would love to own. Of course, if you follow me on Instagram, you will know I want a hamster. I want a hamster so badly, because I actually really like my hamster, and he lived forever. He was ancient in hamster age. So, R.I.P. Hamtaro. Every time I go into a pet store to buy worms, I stop and look at hamsters, and every single time I have to tell myself, you're not allowed to buy one, Megan. Walk away now. Walk away now before you completely blow your savings. However, hamsters need very large cages. I know critter tails or critter trails, whatever they're called, I don't know. I'm not a hamster person. I'm a hamster admirer. They would like you to believe that they can live in itty bitty tiny houses, however, they need large space. They like to roam around, they like enrichment, they need a lot of enrichment, they need toys and chews and stuff like that, and they need a lot of stuff. And unfortunately, I cannot provide for them to live a healthy lifestyle or a happy lifestyle. So unfortunately for me, while I live in my parents' house, which if you want to help a girl out, subscribe to the channel and watch my ads. Don't have to buy anything, just gotta hit subscribe. Although if you want to buy merch, I have it down there. So for now, my hamster dreams are dashed. That's okay, I got this. How much personality this little potato has. Yeah, you good boy, you good boy. Alright, so I'm gonna group the next category together just because there are similar reasons why I can't have them. Rats, chinchillas, and guinea pigs. Now these are all very social animals. You need at least two. When you have an animal who requires, you know, a friend, you need a bigger enclosure so that the animal and their friend and their new BFF can live happily. I don't have that room. Guinea pigs also take up a lot of space. Chinchillas take up a lot of space. Rats take up a lot of space. They're all very social. They need a lot of enrichment, and I can't. Just everything, you know. I think they're cute. They're adorable. I love them. Send me pictures of them if you want. But I can't. Such is life. You know, I'll survive. I promise. I will. You'll survive if you don't have a million pets. A unique statement from PetTube. So let's move into insects now, shall we? So there are a couple insect species I'd like to own. Mantises. I'd love to get into mantis keeping. I think they're fascinating. I'd love to own one. I have friends that keep mantises. Maybe I could keep a mantis because, I mean, they're not too high maintenance. But it's just like, I have to go out and find one. And that probably require me leaving my house. And obviously by this tan you can tell that I never do. Also, another insect I'd love to own is ants. Although that's not really an animal, that's multiple animals. I'd love to be an ant keeper. You know, I've been watching a lot of Ants Canada. Love to own ants. Love to keep ants. I don't think my parents would really be cool with that though, you know? Even though I pay rent, still don't really have a say, so. Ants are unfortunately not in the cards for me. But maybe one day. Ants are just like that bitch of the ecosystem. Like, oh, actually, there is one other mammal I'd love to own. Winslow has cat energy, so that's unfortunately the closest I'm gonna get to a cat. my dog, my beautiful, precious Sadie Sunshine, despises all cats. Okay, I'm not kidding. Like, she hates cats. I don't want to bring home a cat and then immediately have a cat funeral, so Winslow's the closest thing I will have to a cat for a very long time. Although, if I could litter box train you, that'd be great. So, I'd love to have fish. I love aquariums. I think they're cool. However, I don't have the space for them. Also, I live on the second floor, and the closest water source to me is my bathroom, which only has one working faucet, and when I turn it on, it smells like rotten eggs. I'm not a fish expert, however, I'm about 90% sure that that water's probably not great for your fish. I don't feel like making a 47-minute apology about killing my fish, so we're just gonna ixnay that. I would love to own an axolotl. Axolotls are illegal here in California. Now that doesn't mean there aren't axolotls in California. It just means you cannot sell axolotls in California, or if you go through some maybe shady people, you'll probably find one. However, there's the same thing with ferrets. Ferrets are also illegal here. Basically, they're really bad for the ecosystem, especially with California and other animals. Because I know people who've had ferrets, or I've seen people who have ferrets, and Petco and PetSmart even sell ferret things here in California. However, if the ferret ever got sick, the vet will probably take the ferret away, so I'd also love to have a ferret, but unfortunately they're both illegal in the state of California, so as long as I live here, I will be a law-abiding citizen, because also I have a very public YouTube channel and I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna Tekashi69 this. No axolotl or ferrets for me. That's okay. Although my brother did have a ferret, because my brother used to live in New York with my mom, and the ferret actually ate his bunny. Ferret might try to eat Winslow. I probably have to get rid of the ferret for that. We're just not gonna buy a ferret. Oh, actually, I would also love to have a bunny. I think they're cute. I've wanted one since I was 9. Maybe one day I can provide the space, because I'd love to have like almost like a whole room for a bunny. Also, they like a lot of enrichment and a nice big enclosure. So I would love a rabbit, but again, space, time, money, realistic adult things. If this video teaches you anything, it's to manage your expectations of animal keeping. Is that what my channel's message is? Do I actually have a good message? I thought it was just memes. Let's get into reptiles now, shall we? Because there's a couple different reptiles I'd love to own. I would love to have a Chinese water dragon. I mean, I would love to have one. However, they have very specific cage requirements. They require a very large cage. They require also a very tall cage because they're arboreal. They love to swim, so it would almost have to be a paludarium where it has climbing features and land, but it would also probably have to have some sort of water source. I just can't provide that. It's not possible for me right now. But at least I have this dragon. My wildest dreams. Winslow's the size of Drogon from Game of Thrones, and I'm just a witch that lives in a bog, which is almost like true. Okay, I'm not gonna read too far into that. Another reptile I'd love to own is a cave gecko. Now there's a couple different kinds. There's Japanese and Chinese cave geckos. They kind of just look like Pokemon, and I think they look really cool. Cage space anymore. Maybe one day. Where are you going? Winslow's like, excuse me, you're talking about adopting more reptiles. I'm not here for this. This is also another reason why I can't adopt reptiles. Winslow wants 95% of my attention, and he gets it. I'd also love to have more leopard geckos. I'd love to have a bunch of them because I think they're so cute. They're so fun. Miss Bean, like when I call her my queen, I mean it. Change my mind. Miss Bean is one of the greatest creatures of all time. I'm blessed to have her in my presence at all times. But, I mean, this really comes down to time. The leopard geckos, their time is sort of at night. They love to come out, they love to play, they love to look around, have a little bit of a romp. You know, if you're Mr. Peanut Butter, you vehemently try to get under my bed under any circumstances. I don't know why. Like, it's not that exciting. It's just it probably has, like, a bunch of water bottles over there. Whatever. I'd love to have more. However, I cannot give another leopard gecko the proper time that they deserve. Chameleons. I love chameleons. I love them. I love veiled chameleons, Jackson's chameleons, panther chameleons. I don't think I can provide really a good environment for them just because a lot of people recommend that you keep them in mesh cages to help increase airflow. And because I live in such a hot, dry, middle of nowhere desert, that can be very hard. So, and Mister systems are like $200. And I know you can DIY them. However, I mean, we've seen my DIYs. I'm not great at it. Unless we're talking about my graduation cap, which is art, mama, okay? Art. I'd love to get more hognoses. However, like Archer's feeding strikes, Archer's weird. He sometimes kind of just goes off feed randomly. There's a couple different theories about that, basically, because hognoses actually eat like frogs in the wild, and in captivity they're mostly fed rodents, so it's a little bit of a more of like diet thing. However, if anyone knows frozen thawed toads or amphibians, if any of you guys have the connection there, please let me know, because I will buy them in bulk. This guy gives me gray hair. You know, it's fine. I love him anyways. He's my adorable little guy. He's my angry little strawberry. I'd love to get a lychee gecko, a Leachianus gecko. However, they're a little bit more advanced to keep. They get very large, and they probably need a bigger cage than gargoyle geckos. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't looked too far into them. Okay, like, don't come for me. Calm down. I just think that they're really cool looking. Like, they look like giant aliens, and I'm just like, oh, yes. You know, there's a lot of lizards I would like to have. Savannah monitors, too big. Can't have them here. As in, like, my house. Like, I don't have room for them. They also probably require a lot of time. They're very large. All right, let's talk about amphibians. I'm not gonna lie, I would love to have frogs and toads one day. I would love a green frog named Pepe, so I can truly become the meme queen I was destined to be. I would love to have them. They're a little hard to find. Like, I see like poison dart frogs and stuff like that at expos, but I haven't really seen like a frog or a toad that I'm just like, I need. I've seen like pixie frogs. Those are way too big for me. Like, I don't really want a pixie frog. I feel like those are too much for me to handle right now. I don't know. I would love a frog one day. I would love a toad. I just think they're so like weird looking but cute. And also like memeable, and it's just like that trifecta is exactly what I want. I think that concludes it. I think that concludes the animals that I want but won't get, because unlike others have that Ariana Grande, I want it, I got it attitude. Here I am, 5 animals. And Winslow, who isn't really even my pet anymore, just the ruler of my life. I love him. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little short or maybe like low maintenance than what I usually do. I just wanted to have a nice easy day today because I do have to go to work later. See you guys on Friday. I hope you guys had a lovely time hanging out with me today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know down below what you guys think of the list, if there's any animals you would love to own but can't or won't. Little column A, little column B, doesn't matter. Make sure you practice responsible pet ownership. But anyways, guys, make sure you also check out the merch if you haven't already. It's really cool. I designed it all myself. Hopefully I will have money to buy some of my own merch soon. But anyways, you guys, I will bid you farewell. I'm gonna go get some Wingstop now. Okay. Bye. Oh wait, here, do you wanna see Winslow and all his scaled glory? Look at this. Alright, say goodbye to everybody, Winslow. Wow, brilliant. Alright, bye!